Good morning, guys. In a previous prediction, we predicted that the SPY would head up to this ascending resistance, and that's actually exactly what we ended up getting. Let me show you guys where I think we're heading now and some reasoning of why some people think Bitcoin has already bottomed out and we could be skyrocketing from here. Let me show this to you. Alrighty, guys, welcome to Trade Confident. My name is Travis Martin. I think you guys are going to love this video today. You know, there's a lot of signs in the market showing that we could be continuing to see a move back down, but I'm going to be showing you some articles today, you know, specifically this one here, of are we actually at the bottom? Because we're starting to build what's called the Wyckoff accumulation stage in the market, and some people believe that we've already bottomed out. So I'll start the video here because I think you guys are really going to like this. I want to teach you guys something real quick that you may not know these terms of so we can understand what's happening in this market. Let's go let me draw this differently so you can understand this a little bit better. This is probably a little bit better to draw it. This is what's called an accumulation phase. This is what's called a mark-up, M-A-R-K, mark-up phase. This is what's called a distribution phase in the market. This is what's called a mark-down phase, and then you come back to accumulation phase, okay? This is basically Bitcoin up in, December of 2021, and this is all of 2022. And so right now, we're predicting that we are in what's called the accumulation phase, which after accumulation phases happen, we usually go into some type of parabolic moves back up, okay? Let me show this to you over here. Let me start here. Accumulation, that we're talking about distribution here, accumulation is actually the exact opposite of distribution. Accumulation is a sideways market trend that occurs after an extended downtrend. It is a phase in which smart traders and big institutional players try to buy positions without moving the price up too much. We have to talk about that. Here's a schematic here of what the accumulation phase looks like. An impulse move down, that's the downtrend, followed by sideways action in the market, and then you see your move back up, okay? You guys need to understand something on the weekly time frame that's really important is that big Wells institutions do not want the price going up immediately right now. Let me say that again. The big guys do not want the price going up. Why is that? Because they want to get as much money as they can down at this accumulation phase before we see moves back up. You're not going to see Grayscale, BlackRock, all these big guys out there. You're not going to see them come out and saying, oh, we just dumped a bunch of money into Bitcoin. They're probably going to keep it from the tabloids. They're going to keep it off the fundamental news out there because they want to just put a little bit of money in here. They want to put a little bit of money in here. They don't want to put a bunch of money in because they will trigger the price movement back up because these big institutions putting billions of dollars in, they can't do it all at once because that will trigger to retail traders that, hey, we're out of the zone now and we're actually ready to blast off here. So what they have to do, just as the article said, is they have to buy small chunks on the dips over and over and over again. And these moves back up here are the institutions coming in and they are buying. So you can kind of see where they're buying during this accumulation phase because they do not want to overbuy in the market to stimulate, guess who? You watching this video. Because if that happens, the retail traders, guys, people don't look at this, but the retail traders are actually one of the biggest wells out there collectively. And so they can't get you excited. They got to start putting smaller positions in the market because when you guys get excited, the price starts moving up. And guess what they don't like? They don't like that they missed the opportunity to buy low because you guys and me and everyone else are jumping on the impulse phase after the accumulation. All right. We did actually end up getting a buy signal over here, which is very interesting to me on the weekly time frame, which could actually have been the bottom of Bitcoin, but we'll talk about that a little bit more. Okay, let me dive into this part of the video. I called this out yesterday to our members here. If you guys want to snag a membership, by the way, we have a huge release video coming today of a bunch of upgrades we're going to be doing to the website. We will be releasing that just to our members, and most likely these will go live on Monday or Tuesday of next week. Snag a membership. You guys get access to a bunch of metrics, but really getting in here is going to give you guys a lot of upgraded features that I'll do a video today. Very excited to talk to you guys about that, but let me get back over here. The inside tips, I called this out yesterday for our members. I do believe we could be forming what is called a bull trap right here on the S&P 500. Okay, I don't usually show this, but I just want to show you guys that we were calling this out so there's proof because I didn't do a video on this the other day. What I was predicting here is we were going to see the move up and then we're going to see the move back down here. Let me take you guys over to S&P because this will affect your crypto positions. All right, what we ended up calling on this channel from the beginning here, we said that we were going to come up to 410. I set an alert, and the price was going to move up there. We got that prediction correct. We then called that we were going to move back down here. We got that correct. We looked for the move back down, and we called we're going to break down, come back down to support, and then we're going to see a move back up and the move back down. Those are all the calls that we have made. You know what? I got to say this. Surprisingly, we actually have not been wrong yet on any of these calls. We will be wrong in the future. Mark me down for one for sure. But what I think is going to happen here is we've got this impulse move up here on the smaller time frames, and we're running into a very strong resistance called an ascending resistance line. That ascending resistance line is most likely going to cause some bearish pressure in the market, and we're going to at least come back down and test this 390 area. Now, I believe based off, some fundamental news, I don't think the whole economy is ready to blast back up here, because here's what's going to have to happen. You're going to have to trap people who went short right here or have their puts in the market. You're going to then have to, so let me say it a different way. You have to break this resistance. You're going to have to break this resistance. You're going to have to break this resistance, and you have to break this resistance. Okay, that is 4 resistances in a row for the S&P 500 to really blast off. I personally feel like that's too much pressure in the way to get the S&P 500 to move back up. The path of least resistance is one support to break before we start seeing moves back down, and we can say the next support is, roughly right about around this area. And I'll update that for you guys. So I do believe this will start seeing moves down. Also, we've got well money flow here. Well's definitely taking their money out of the market. We definitely have more room to go down here. Trend exhaustion has plenty of room to move to the downside. Let me get you guys back to Bitcoin. Let's show you this prediction. Real quick, 4-hour time frame. Definitely be setting up the top and bottom finder, the trend exhaustion, price for swell, money flow, all these indicators, and watching this. You guys got a very good signal for a buy over here on the 4-hour, and it called it pretty perfectly. I don't think there could have been a better signal because it was on the bottom wick here. If you guys recall what I've been teaching you about jackpot entries, I've been doing it a lot on the daily time frame. 4-hour time frame, it is not any different. What do you see here that is correlated to what I've been teaching you guys? It is well money flow needs to be heading out of the market, which it clearly has into that moment. We also saw trend exhaustion moving down and actually forming what's called divergence. While price action went down here, we ended up seeing the trend exhaustion actually moving up. Again, this is what we call, we got to find a different word maybe, the trifecta of how you spot very good trades back up in the market. So the question yesterday was, Travis, you kind of think we were seeing a move back down. I do. I mentioned this to one of our members and actually posted this on a YouTube comment. I said, I believe the 4-hour time frame is going to push up here because of this, but now we need to watch for the overextension of well money flow and trend exhaustion to start pushing us back downwards. Because not only that, we have a fat, massive resistance up here that we've got a triple top. Triple tops by fundamentals do break to the downside, just so you guys know that. So we're going to look from the lower time frame now, and we're going to go to the upside. Well money flow, watch this. Plenty of room to move down. Trend exhaustion, plenty of room to move down. Let's go back to the daily time frame. We'll kind of wrap this up here. Let me do a pop-up for you guys real quick. I'll show you guys the discounts you can get, but guys, put on the top and bottom finder these other indicators. They really do work very, very well. Okay, what we're still in right now, moving into the rest of Friday today and in the weekend, we are still within the range, okay? We have not broken out. Some people are like, oh man, we broke out and we went. No. We didn't even break the high over here. So I believe we still have a pretty strong chance here that we're going to see this move back down because we really have to break. Let me give you guys a target, 17,460. That's the wick value high. Now let me show you where support in the market is. You have to come down here and you have to break this. So we're pretty good. Nobody freak out if this thing goes up a little bit higher. I feel as though we are probably going to see a bull trap to the upside if we do see this, and then we're probably going to see the move back down. Again, during this stage here, whales are trying to accumulate as much as possible. So it's in their favor, the big institutions, that this actually goes back down. So I do not think from a perspective, do you guys remember? Let's bring this video full circle now. Do you remember what I told you over here? The big guys out there don't want the price to move up too fast because that means they missed out on putting more money in at lower prices. And so if they shoot the price up right now and it keeps going, they're done. I don't think the big guys are done out there, accumulating right now. I don't think that they're done. I do think this could actually go on for maybe another couple months. But as I mentioned before, I do think the bottom could be established in December. We also have the Sam Bankman-Fried he's going to testify to Congress coming up. I'm kind of curious what he's going to say based off his comments. Maybe he's going to rat some people out. Maybe more dominoes will fall, and we could potentially see them move back down. So I think right now we are in what's called the accumulation phase, and after these phases where we see some really big moves back up. What I'm doing with my money over here, I'm personally coming into the market, and I'm going to be buying as many coins as possible, and I'm buying low and selling high and buying back low again. So I'm looking for specifically the buy signal on Bitcoin and Ethereum on the daily time frame to get back into the bottom here to put some of my extra cash, which is roughly about $13,000 over here, because I'm still looking to buy this dip. When trend exhaustion is low, when money flow is low and that buy signal comes out, guys, that's where you want to get into the market. Let me show you these indicators. Come over to the indicators tab. I've got a link in the description. You want to get bundle pack first. This will give you guys price for swell, money flow, trend exhaustion, and 7 other indicators for a total of 9. Very good indicators. People making thousands of dollars in a bear market with the indicators. Again, right here, top and bottom finder, $10,000 in the first 3 trades. Top and bottom finder right here, $2,100 in the first 3 days. Okay, this guy down over here does $4,300. He's using the top and bottom finders. You can see this. You guys get the bundle pack first. You guys will immediately after checkout get a $400 coupon code as well as all the source codes. It's a pretty sweet deal. Take that coupon code, click right here, enter it in, and you guys literally will get $400 off. It is cheaper to buy the bundle pack than buy the top and bottom finder by itself because you get 9 other indicators. So click right here. I'll show this to you guys real quick. Click right here. Come over here, click I want this, and then just enter the coupon code I give you guys for $400 off, and you guys can have that. It's all yours. Set up the alerts for the buy signal by coming over here, click in the alert section. I'll check that out. Actually, TradingView just changed all their settings, so this is good. I get to show you guys this. Nothing's changed, just a visual change. Go over here, go to top and bottom finder. You guys want to set up the buy and the strong buy. So you go to buy, go once per bar close, alert name. You guys can say BTC, and then buy right here, and then you just click create. That's all you got to do. You're then going to get an alert when a buy signal comes out on Bitcoin. Set this up for Ethereum. That is where I'm looking to get money back in, and I think a lot of us in our membership, we have about $35 million that follows these signals. They're probably going to buy back in, and again, that's part of the whales buying in low so they can get the real good benefits as this goes back up. I hope you guys learned something really good in this video. I'll keep teaching you guys these secrets in the market. Subscribe. Definitely get the indicators. I'll give you guys, everything you need. I'm trying to give away all my secrets on YouTube here, and definitely to all of our members of how we make money. So I think you guys are going to like this phase of where Trade Confident is going. All right, guys, have a good one. Get into that membership. We have a huge release video coming today that I think you're really going to like, and we're going to surprise a lot of you guys with some things that we're about to come out with. So do not miss that. Membership can be found right here. All right, we'll see you guys. Bye-bye.